I wanted to hop on here and talk about uncertainty. I have been feeling weird the last few days, and I couldn't put my finger on the emotion that I was feeling. And not being able to figure out what the heck I was feeling. And then I was on Threads and someone used the word uncertainty, and they were talking about the financial predictions and how everything's so crazy right now that in finance they can't even predict certain things because there's just not enough evidence because things are changing rapidly. I know myself and I can adapt pretty well to change. There's been a lot of stuff in my life where it just takes a lot of adapting. My feelings of uncertainty have been really loud the last few days because I have just started, well, not just started, I'm a month in now, of posting content that is meant to just heal others, uplift others, give people insight to things that I've been through to hopefully help them through a dark time. It's a very simple premise, is just help people and give information of heavy shit and how to navigate it because we are living in heavy shit. So all that being said, my uncertainty comes from I'm pouring so much energy, time, and I'm talking about heavy topics, which is very deep emotional stuff that I'm sifting through and then sharing. And I don't expect a following overnight. I don't expect to blow up overnight. I don't expect any of those things. But what I'm struggling with is the uncertainty in our future. Because all of this change is happening all over the world. We're gonna see way more things unfold this year because systems are broken and shit is corrupt and we need radical change. But this is unprecedented, and we're seeing things at such a scale that the amount of change required isn't just swapping a few people out in a position in one location. It's huge. So our certainty for what our future looks like isn't there. We're seeing people not having children because you don't breed when you're in captivity. Like, I know that's a harsh truth, but that's what it feels like, right? So we're seeing all these people, because we just want the basic necessities of life, we're putting certain things on a back burner because it just doesn't seem responsible right now. It doesn't seem like the ethical decision to honestly like be moving forward in your life when you don't know what the future looks like. And I had been posting on TikTok for quite some time. And then when I found out everything with the new owner and what was going on, I left the platform and now I'm doing things on YouTube, but I don't know where this is going. I don't know where the platforms are going. I've seen so many people, which I agree, just not wanting social media anymore and just wanting to be out in nature and unplugged. And I think for all of us, our society has been built on buying things and selling things that it's hard to even imagine that a world where we maybe didn't have to do that and we could just be existing seems impossible. I don't think it is. I think we could get there. I think people could be doing things day to day that they enjoy more. But there's no certainty. I can't sit here and say that I have any insight onto what's actually going to happen when big change happens. I don't know what society is going to look like. It's really wild to be starting something with such a pure intention and not knowing where this is going to lead because we don't even know what our lives are going to look like. So, I don't know. This is just so... There's so many other things I could talk about what's going on right now in the world. I think we can all agree that the feelings of uncertainty towards our future and what that looks like are very high right now. And just like me getting sober, one day at a time. I know my why behind doing this, and if somebody saw one of my videos in a really hard time, that's a win for me. You know, that's why I'm here doing this. So if YouTube's gone tomorrow or everything changes overnight and we all delete social media, then I'll be doing the same thing, but in my community. Whatever it is, I just want to help people, but with not knowing where our society is going, I think we can kind of trip over our steps a little bit. And so I try not to zoom out and try to figure out the future. I think it's a waste of energy, frankly, and we need to conserve energy at this point in time. So yeah, I just am doing the next right thing that feels good to my soul, and I'm not trying to fixate on where things are going or how this is gonna fit in the grand scheme of things. Just keeping my intentions pure and keeping one foot going in front of the other, and eventually we'll all end up somewhere else and hopefully it looks a lot different than where we are right now.